I don't know. But you at home, though.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Tampa. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
She's a pretty black kid, sleeping in my white key. She love to get me sun, love to make me come up. She love bricks, even pussy way too fun. She liked it, took it up, spread them cakes. Every time you try to fuck, she got a headache. And every time I wanna fuck, she be like, me too. She said, bring another bitch, keep it really deep.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To run again here with White. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Here's 2nd and 3. Baker changing the play at the line. They'll go up the middle with White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield airing this one out for Evans. Launches deep, a jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first.
No, I'm here. I'm listening to you. I'm just listening. I can't say too much, like you said. Oh, that's the music in the background. Music. That's the music in the background. Nah. I'm here,
Going right side is White.
That's all.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. White. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O'Keefe taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Fighting to the ball carrier there was Carlton Davis, and he finishes that play off.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Oh, his first intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield down. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 29 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, I mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Otten. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second down, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb.
We got you another hit.
23-yard run. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and he's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that was complete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they can't bring him down. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Trey Palmer from 13 yards out. And the Bucs are able to add on to that lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in two-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A power set here on third and short yardage. Here's Harris. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go up the middle with Chubb. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
3rd and 4.
A give. This is Chubb. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Again, they turn to Ford. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw, Watson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Ready to go.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And some room to run now.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Second down and 4. Now Watson going to change the look here.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Fighting through it. He's got space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And again, it's Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. A nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Ford will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd, and this time he is in.
Yes. Jerome Ford
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Now again is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield.
And he is caught.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They run straight ahead here with White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing, Mayfield.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They go with White on the counter. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
second down, they'll run with White. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs will add to their 4th quarter lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. Done the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean, and the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
He still hates you too. Nah.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. 4th down, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
They keep it on the ground. White again. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way.
It could be a house call. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
54 yards.
and the Buccaneers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. But maybe some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Game, coach. White flag is flying. Damn. Like
this
that.
Position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark
And then
from their
what?
special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to get points on the board.
Wow, you got something to do?
Offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter.
Because I don't need to show nothing.
Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
Oh, okay. I was making sure, you know. I was going to say it ain't me.
You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film.
All right, what time you think you might be up? Because
they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm just want to know so I can kind of gauge my game. If you give me a roundabout time, I'll stop playing. I'm just about to get back on randos, though. That's all. Practice.
This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down.
That's cool. Hey, congratulations, coach. Whenever, man, just hit me.
Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's all good, man.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.